Of course, Mr. Wonderful knows how to coordinate with that beautiful light shining bright on upon Mr. Wonderful. And we are in this beautiful month of October, right? Celebrating this beautiful playoff baseball, celebrating the NFL season, celebrating the most recent NBA season has just begun. And this beautiful weather is starting to cool down upon Mr. Wonderful and in California. Also, we just had at the beginning of the month, October 6th to be exact, Mr. Wonderful's beautiful birthday. And then now, we are 4 days away from Halloween. Oh, Mr. Wonderful's favorite holiday, if you want to consider it a holiday. And those beautiful, lately, when I've been going to those Halloween parties, oh, seeing those beautiful women, oh, dress so amazingly, those beautiful cheerleaders, and getting Mr. Wonderful's heart pumping. Look at that. Of course, the ladies love it. It's just an amazing time, all right? I love October. So many great things going on in the month of October, and you cannot fucking deny that. You know that. You all know out there, the fellas and those ladies all agree with me, right, on that one. So, once again, we are back for another episode of Sneaker Profile Remix from last year. Last year when I dropped those Halloween colored, Halloween themed shoes, right? Remember those shoes? Oh, just amazing. But in case you forgot, that's why I'm doing this whole remix, because you know what? When it comes to Halloween, when it comes to these shoes, right, they don't get enough love. You only get to really wear them practically like in the month of October. Some you can get away with wearing like in November, but really, like the ones that I'm showing you, there's only one that I've dropped so far that you can take that into the month of November. But in all reality, the last one, right, the Nike Dunk Halloween, the glow in the dark one, you can only really wear that during the month of October. You can't be wearing that throughout the entire year. And you really shouldn't, to be honest with you. So that's why I'm doing these profiles, because I wanted to remind you of these fucking great, amazing shoes. Amazing shoes that I hope you have in your collection, or I hope you inspire to getting now that you see them in hand for the second time with Mr. Wonderful. So let's go ahead and go into this one. I'm going to bring the shoe a little bit closer. Oh, but you know what, so I won't do this later. Let's go ahead and go into the fit check, because you know what, I was just relaxing at home and I was like, you know what, let's do a sneaker profile remix on these classic Halloween shoes. Really quick, I do have the NASA collaboration with G-Shock. You see there is right there the NASA hit, the USA flag right there on the belt band. I am wearing a nice black fundamental Lulu tee. I mean, as you can see, definitely makes me look amazing. I love this hat, this chrome heart hat, the Miami color. You see that, the CH. Let me stand up for you, because I am wearing some nice blue rag and bone denim, but let's take a look at the back of that hat. Amazing, got the Miami hit. So I'm looking amazing for you. I'm always showing up. Even when I'm just at home relaxing, I'm always showing up in front of the camera for you beautiful people. I actually got a haircut, so I'm looking good on that. The skin, always looking so damn amazing. Now let's go ahead and go on to this amazing shoe. So this shoe, right? This shoe, I remember this. It was on the sneaker app, and I did not hit on the sneaker app. So I was trying to find it, and I was not going to pay resale when it came to like StockX, or I wasn't even messing with Go or eBay really too much at this time. During this specific time, it was really like StockX. But I did find this on OfferUp. So I was able to meet up with the person. I think we met up like halfway somewhere. I want to say in Corona. Yeah, Corona, California. I met up with him in Corona, and he basically, we just exchanged. I gave him the money and gave me the shoes. And I got a really good deal on these, because I remember they were like kind of high. And then I was just kind of like, that's a little bit too much. I'll pass. And I remember he kept like hitting me up because he really needed to sell them for whatever reason. And he's like, hey, like I'll take your offer at whatever that offer was. And I want to say it wasn't very much, because it's an Air Trainer, so there's really not much to it when it comes to that. But the box is a little beat up because I did not have this, and it didn't get like this with me. This got with him. So the box is a little beat up, but it's just your standard Nike box, the standard tissue paper, nothing crazy. But this is what you want to focus on right there. Is right there the Air Trainer 3 black university red white in that beautiful size 10.5 right there. Love it. And of course, Mr. Wonderful looking amazing in front of the camera. So let's take a look at this one. Sneaker Profile Remix to the Sneaker Profile 88. And this was the Nike Air Trainer 3 Dracula. Here we go right there. So like I mentioned, this took place last year when I dropped this. This was actually Sneaker Profile 88. But this is known as the Dracula, and I'm going to show you why. And I'm going to show you why this is a Halloween themed shoe. Okay, beautiful shoe. I love trainers, right? I actually just did a profile on trainers, or I had some trainers in that specific segment. Huge fan of trainers. I just love it. Obviously reminds me of Bo Jackson, but this one right here reminds me of Dracula. So right here on the toe box, you do have this nice rough suede, right? White tumble leather. Great materials used on this shoe, by the way. White tumble leather on the toe box. White tumble leather hit right there on these windows. White tumble leather on the side panel. And a little bit of white tumble leather right there. Right here, you do got that typical Air Trainer 3 guard. Right here, this is all in that rubber. I love the swoosh, though. The swoosh is in red, but then it transitions into this black metallic right here. Black metallic material. Right here, you do have this nice rough black suede, but then you got that nice typical Air Trainer 3 guard going on right here in black. And then right here is, you do have a rough black suede right here. And then this is right here actually is like a kind of like a nylon material in black. Midsole, I love the midsole. Midsole, you do got a little stripe of white, but then you have this black and red speckle, or I should say all black, but with that red speckled in the midsole. Red right here when it comes to that rubber hit on the midsole, but you do got the continuation of that black and that red spots. And I want to say that's representing the blood, right? Blood splatter from Dracula when he gets his victim. Right here is the white midsole right there with the air unit. Red outsole, but you also have a blocking of the white right there. Let's take a look at the rear part of the shoe. Okay, so basically a little bit of a Dracula inspiration right here. So you do got the nice rough suede in black, speckled in that red with the midsole, the blood splatter. Below that, you do got a little bit of white midsole and then all that red outsole. So right here, you do got that nice typical guard that we see when it comes to the Air Trainer 3s. You do have a nice red hit when it comes to the Nike, the swoosh in the air. And then up top is that little bit of a Dracula hit to it, but you do got the bats embossed into this nice rough suede, all in black. Medial side. So what you're seeing is, as far as the lateral side and the medial side go, is pretty different, right? You do got that nice black guard when it comes to rubber, what we typically see. More of that nice black rough suede, but you do got more of this nice tumble leather in all white in these windows right here. White right here, white right here, and then white right here, and that's in that nice tumble leather. Black suede going on in here, but what we are missing is that, normally that Nike swoosh. But when it comes to Air Trainers, you never get the medial side with the Nike swoosh, just the lateral. Right here is that black midsole, but you do have that blood splattered on the midsole, the all white midsole with that nice clear air unit, but you also have a nice red outsole, white midsole blocking, and then a continuation of that nice red outsole. Front part of the shoe, I love it. Never gets old. This nice strap, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But let's take a look at the bottom of the shoe. You do got a nice white, red, and white hit, and then the continuation on the rear part of the shoe, or towards the heel part of the shoe, the Air Trainer in black, but it's all in red as far as the outsole goes. So beautiful. Now let's take a look at the aerial part of you. We all know that's my favorite part of the shoe. But let's take a look at this. Okay, a few things that definitely resemble Dracula. Let's take a look. Right here, the white midsole and that beautiful tumble leather. Right here is a black rough suede. The black strap, but the Nike all in white. The all black nylon tongue with the black laces. And then right here, another tribute to Dracula. You do have the Nike tag on the tongue, the Nike and the swoosh and the air trainer in red. And then above and below are the Dracula fangs, the teeth of Dracula. And then the tongue's all in black. Inside, you do have that purple representing, you know, Dracula's cape, the inner part of the Dracula's cape, which is a really cool hit. And of course, right there, you see Dracula's face on the insole. You see the red fangs, the red eyes, and then you see that swoosh right there. Perfect touch. I love it. I love the shoelaces. The red tips on the shoelaces, but the shoelaces are all blacked out besides that. Love this shoe. Great shoe. A shoe I feel like never gets enough love. No one ever talks about this shoe. I'm not even sure, besides the last year profile, if anybody's ever did a profile on this shoe. This is my second profile, but this is the sneaker profile remix to this one. Because like I said, Halloween only comes once a year, right? These shoes don't get enough attention. They only get attention during the month of October. So you know what? I might as well let that beautiful light shine bright on it, because another great Halloween themed sneaker. Of course, it's in that Air Trainer 3, which is, I love the Air Trainers. I love the Air Trainer 3. Great shoe right there. What do you think about that one? Since my last video, were you on the market for that one? Did you have the urge to go buy that because I showed it to you last year? Were you able to pick it up? Or was it another pass that you saw waiting in the wind? You know, like, yep, pass me by. See you later. Drop a comment down below. Let me know, is that one in your collection now? Or is that still a easy miss for you and an easy get out of the way? Move on to the next. Drop a comment down below. I would like to know all those. Another beautiful Halloween themed shoe. Again, sneaker profile remix right here to the Air Trainer 3. The Dracula inspired trainer right there. Beautiful shoe. Don't worry. Tomorrow we'll be doing it all over again. We'll be doing another sneaker profile remix on one of those shoes that I did last year. Great time. I love Halloween. I cannot say that enough. I hope you're having an amazing day, amazing Halloween, whether it's at your workplace, whether it's at home. Hopefully you're decorating. Please get into the mood. I'm hoping these shoes get you into that Halloween spirit. I appreciate you for showing up. Thank you so much from the bottom of this cold heart. Catch you tomorrow on the next one. Yes, another one. It's going to be amazing. But you know what? Just like I'm constantly getting, right, because I'm going to those Halloween parties, I'm dealing with a lot of women. And at the end of each night, right, I hear those beautiful words from multiple women. And they all go a little bit something like this. Mr. Wonderful Floyd, you are too damn